Hello, my dear children. Today I am here with a new lesson for you. So, up to now in my presentations, I discussed grade 6 English medium geography lessons. So, today I am here with English medium grade 7 geography syllabus. So, my dear children, today in this presentation, I am going to do a small introduction to the syllabus. In grade 7, geography in English medium, I'm going to introduce you the syllabus. So I hope all of you will enjoy this introduction. Stay with me. So now, my dear children, look at this. In grade 6, you learn geography. It is a new subject for you in grade 6. But now, it is not new. You know about geography. භූගෝල විද්‍යාව විෂය ගැන දැන් ඔයාලා දන්නවා. Because now you are in grade 7. So in this grade 7 syllabus, how many units are there in your school textbook? පාඩම් ඒකක කීයක් තියෙනවද ඉස්කෝලේ textbook එකේ? So my dear children, there are 5. There are 5 units in grade 7 English medium geography syllabus. So, Pute, what are the names of these 5 units? මේ ඒකක පහ මොනවද? On my screen, you can see them. Look at number 1. The planet Earth we live. The planet Earth we live. This is unit number 1. What is unit number 2? Look at number 2. Identity of Sri Lanka. Then you can look at number 3 here. The landscape of Sri Lanka. The landscape of Sri Lanka. Then what is the number 4? Unit number 4 in your syllabus. හතරවෙනි ඒකකය. Natural hazards and disasters. Natural hazards and disasters. Then what is the last unit in your grade 7 syllabus? So Pute, it is using maps. Using maps. It is a new lesson for you. Because there we are going to introduce the maps and we are going to do some activities with maps. You can enjoy this unit, but at the end of the year. So Pute, these are the names of 5 units in your syllabus. So now I am going to introduce you one by one. මේ ඒකක පහම එකින් එක ඉතාමත්ම කෙටියෙන් ඔයාලට පැහැදිලි කරලා දෙන්න තමයි හදන්නේ. So now all of you look at the screen. There you can see the name of the unit. The planet Earth we live. අපි මේ ජීවත් වෙන පෘථුවිය ගැන තමයි පළමුවෙනි ඒකකය. So Pute, under this unit, we are going to do many lessons. මේ ඒකකය යටතේ පාඩම් ගොඩක් ඉගෙන ගන්න තියෙනවා. So these are some of them. මම මෙතන සඳහන් කරන්නේ ටිකයි. හැබැයි මගේ ඉදිරි presentations වල ඔයාලට පාඩම් ගොඩක් ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. So Pute, the shape of the earth. What is the shape of our earth? Is it a spherical object? Is it round? Or is it having another shape? We are going to learn about it, the shape of the earth. And then there is a new term for you. අලුත් වචනයක් තියෙනවා. Longitudes and latitudes. Longitudes and latitudes. Longitudes කියලා වර්ගයක් තියෙනවා, latitudes කියලා වර්ගයක් තියෙනවා. පුතේ ඔයාලා අහලා තියෙනවද අක්ෂාංශ සහ දේශාංශ කියලා වර්ගයක්? They are a kind of imaginary lines drawn on the model globe. Now I am not going to explain them. Because in my future lessons, I will explain them one by one. With the images, with the descriptions, I will teach you what are the longitudes and what are the latitudes. Then continents and oceans. Mahadweep. ලෝකෙ මහද්වීප කීයක් තියෙනවද? Oceans, සාගර. How many oceans are there in the world? What is the largest ocean? What is the smallest ocean? We are going to learn about them in unit number 1. I got this picture from your school textbook. Look at this picture. How to draw the latitudes? So, Pute, don't worry about this picture now. If you don't understand it, don't worry. Because I'm going to explain it later. Okay. So, Pute, now this is unit number 1. Learning outcomes, unit number 1. අලුත් වචනයක්, learning outcomes. ඒ කියන්නේ පුතේ ඔයාලා මේ යුනිට් එක ඉගෙනගෙන ඉවර වුණාම පළමුවෙනි ඒකකය ඉවර වුණාම at the end of the unit the students must be able to at the end of learning unit number 1 you must be able to do these things මෙන්න මේවා ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ ඒකකය ඉවර වෙනකොට මොනවද කියලා බලමු. Let's see what are they. Learning outcomes unit number 1. At the end of the unit, the students must be able to. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕන මොනවද? Briefly explain the shape of the planet Earth. Next one. Look at the second one. What is that? Define the term longitudes. Define the term latitudes. Draw a model globe. In my earlier picture, did you see a model globe? And mark the given longitudes correctly. Next one. Mark and name the given latitudes correctly. Model globe එකක් ඇඳලා ඒ globe එකේ longitudes latitudes mark කරන්න ඒවයේ නම් ලියන්න ඉගෙන ගන්න වෙනවා. So the last one, identify the given oceans and continents in the world map. In the world map you must be able to color the given ocean. Find the given continent. What is Asia? Where is Europe? You must be able to mark them. So, Pute, these are the learning outcomes for you in unit number 1. Now, shall we go to unit number 2? Look at this picture. Can you see our countries here? Can you see these points? Point Pedro. Look at them. Look at the written words. Point Pedro. Sangaman Kanda Point. Dondra Head. Colombo. Why are they here? These are some famous places to measure the length and the width of our country. We need these places. So, Pute, in this unit number 2, identity of Sri Lanka. Lankave Ananyatavaya. There we have to learn many things under this unit. Location in the world. That means in the world map, where is Sri Lanka? Then longitudes and latitudes. ලංකාව පිහිටලා තියෙන්නේ මොන longitudes latitudes අතරේද? What is the length and the width of Sri Lanka? Oceanic area belongs to us. අපිට අයිති මුහුදු තීරය කොච්චරක්ද? Geographical features belongs to us. අපිට අයිති භූගෝලීය ලක්ෂණ මොනවද අපේ රටේ තියෙන භූගෝලීය ලක්ෂණ? So පුතේ, under unit number 2, identity of Sri Lanka, we are going to learn these things. I hope you will enjoy this lesson. Yes, Pute. So for this also, even for the unit number 2, there are learning outcomes. At the end of the unit, the students must be able to. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ පාඩම ඉවර වෙනකොට මෙන්න මේ දේවල් බලමු මොනවද කියලා. Let's have a look at them. Mention the length and width of Sri Lanka. You must be able to mention, that means write down, the length and the width of Sri Lanka in kilometers. Briefly describe the relative location of Sri Lanka. That is another thing. Briefly describe the specific location of Sri Lanka. Briefly explain the geographical features belonging to Sri Lanka. So, Pute, in these learning outcomes, you may find difficult words. Look at this relative location. Look at this specific location. Maybe you are excited. We don't know the meaning of them. So, Pute, don't worry. I will teach you them when we are doing unit number 2. I will explain them. So, these are the learning outcomes in unit number 2. So, now we can go to unit number 3. What is the name of unit number 3? The landscape of Sri Lanka. So now you may have a problem. What is the landscape? මොකක්ද මේ landscape කියන්නේ? So Pute, that is the way we see the land. On the land we can see rivers, we can see mountains, we can see waterfalls, we can see houses, buildings, road system, forest areas. All these things are included into landscape. So in this unit number 3, you can learn what is landscape. Look at the first point. You can learn what is landscape. Then you can learn landscape of the hill country in Sri Lanka. Look at this map. In the middle of the country, you can see hill country. What is the landscape in hill country? Then landscape of dry zone. Look at this. You can find this map in your school textbook. So we can learn about dry zone. Then we can learn about wet zone landscape. What are the human activities? What are the relief features? Like that. Finally, we go to coastal belt. That means we are going to have a small journey around Sri Lanka. Like this. ලංකාව වටේම යන්න වෙනවා අපිට. So Pute, I hope you will stay with me. Then we can go around Sri Lanka in unit number 3. Okay. So for unit number 3 also, we have learning outcomes. For unit number 3, we have learning outcomes. මේ unit එක ඉවර වෙනකොට අපි මොනවද ඉගෙනගෙන තියෙන්න ඕන? At the end of unit number 3, what are the things that should be able? So look at the things here. Define the term landscape. Explain the economic importance of hill country. Explain the economic value of coastal belt. Mention different relief features in different landscape in Sri Lanka. So Pute, these are the learning outcomes related to unit number 3. So now, do you like to go to unit number 4? This experience is not interesting. Natural hazards and disasters, ස්වභාවික උපද්‍රව, ස්වභාවික ආපදා, ඒවා අපිට interesting නෑ. They can harm human beings. They can destroy people. They can destroy our property, our houses, roads and vehicles. But Pute, this topic is interesting because in this topic we can learn a lot of things. What is a natural disaster? What is a natural hazard? Are they similar? මේ වචන දෙකම එක වගේද? තේරුම වෙනස්ද? So natural disasters in Sri Lanka. In Sri Lanka, what are the natural disasters? In the world, what are the natural disasters? Then areas prone to natural disasters. That means, Pute, what are the flood affected areas in our country? What are the cyclone affected areas in our country? What are the drought affected areas in Sri Lanka? We are going to mark them on Sri Lanka maps. So you can enjoy learning this lesson. Unit number 4. It is a bit big lesson. ටිකක් විතර ලොකු ඒකකයක්. So what are the learning outcomes of unit number 4? At the end of unit number 4, these things will come for the exams. These things will come for your unit test. They will come for your term test. So look at them. Define the term natural disasters. Differentiate between disasters and hazards. Name the natural disasters in Sri Lanka. Mark the areas prone to given natural disasters on a map of Sri Lanka. Understand the concept of disaster management. If you face any disaster, how to manage it? Without being afraid, how to manage with the disaster. We can learn them in this lesson. So Pute, now we are going to last topic. This is unit number 5. Using maps. It is another interesting topic for you. කොහොමද සිතියම් භාවිතා කරන්නේ? Pute, maybe it is a new topic for you. මීට කලින් ඔයාලා සිතියම් දැකලා තියෙනව නේද? පාවිච්චි කරලත් තියෙනවා. හැබැයි සිතියම් ගැන ඉගෙනගෙන නැහැනේ. දැන් මේ පාඩමේදී අපි කරන්නේ සිතියම් ගැන ඉගෙන ගන්න හදන්නේ. So Pute, in unit number 5, we are going to learn about the maps. What is a map? What is atlas? Different types of maps. මොනවද සිතියම් වර්ග? Features of maps. සිතියම් වල මූලික කොටස් මොනවද? Last one, copying maps. Look at this picture. These two boys are copying a map by using oil papers. So I will teach you how to do it correctly. If you like to enjoy it, you have to keep in touch with me. So Pute, these are the learning outcomes related to unit number 5. At the end of the unit, the students must be able to. That means you must be able to briefly explain what is a map. Name the main features of a map. Name the types of maps. Explain the steps of copying a map. How to copy a map? සිතියමක් පිටපත් කරනකොට ඒකට පියවර තියෙනවා. When we are copying or when we are tracing a map, there are steps. You have to follow them. So at the end of this unit, you must be able to teach it for the other students. ඔයාලගේ නංගිලා මල්ලිලාට කියලා දෙන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්න ඕනේ කොහොමද සිතියමක් පිටපත් කරන්නේ කියලා. So I hope you all will understand these lessons when we are discussing later. So Pute, now in my presentation, I gave you very small introductions for unit number 1, unit number 2, unit number 3, 4 and unit number 5. So hereafter we can discuss the lessons one by one. I hope you all will keep in touch with me. Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you very much for subscribing my channel. Keep in touch with me. Bye bye.